Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Races Driving League. For this, the final round of Season 12, the Brazilian Grand Prix, the reverse grid race, as is tradition in the last round. Of course, last season, the reverse grid race was very exciting. My first race in this league, and for now, this will be my last race in this league, at least for the foreseeable future. I do apologise that the stream is bugging as it was last week, but there's nothing else I can do about that. I've been trying to fix it endlessly, and there's been really no change. I don't understand as to why. But regardless, we'll do our best here to just try and get you guys to the race as best as we can. And that will be, hopefully, something gained, if possible. Right, so reverse grid race through grid has already been formed after just through statistics. And I'll be able to give you the starting order in just a moment. Of course, last week's race was very exciting, and it was confirmed, I believe, that Landlord is indeed the champion of Season 12. So, congratulations to him for that. We're making sure to potentially make up some more places in tonight's Grand Prix. So it is, as I say, the reverse grid finale, and can confirm Landlord will be starting in last place as expected. And the driver on pole position, Huggy Bear in the McLaren, so things could be good to go McLaren's way tonight. So we are now just waiting for the last couple of minutes before people start to get going. So if you guys are looking forward to this one, as I say, I know the stream's bugging, it's quite unfortunate, but we'll try and work our way around that for future. I'm seeing there's potentially some kind of issue with the server potentially. Unsure as to what's going on. I'm not sure if there's much of an issue, but here we go. The lobby's been updated. I believe JB must have disconnected and reconnected. So all is okay now. We're getting ready for the last 20 seconds before the start of the race. So 36 laps as opposed to the full race we did last season. Of course, last season that race was won by Paris T32, who started the season strong and fell off McKenna Reserve towards the late stage of the season. For the record, I've got a bit of a bad throat tonight, so I'm going to try my best to try and get through this for you guys as best as I can. Well, if you do hear me coughing and spluttering at certain points, then that'll be why. Alright, so here we go, then we'll try and get you through this one as best we can. So let's have a look at the start of the grid then. So it's Huggy Bear starting on pole position, and Ethan in second place. Mercedes. It's Courtney Goblin third, who I think probably holds the record for the least laps set in qualifying this season. Luigi Sven starts fourth for Ferrari, JB in fifth for Haas, and it's Alvar sixth in the other Ferrari. So those guys up in the top six to start the race off. Ben starts seventh for Aston Martin, Ericsson in eighth, Webley ninth, and PJ Khaled in 10th. It's Curtis in 11th place, then it's Fergus in 12th, Zach Sherman in 13th with a decent rookie season for him, Lucky Lambert in 14th, T110P Fan 15th, BJ 16th, Pope in 17th, Blaze 18th, Landlord 19th, and iChain 20th. So the only impression that Landlord will be starting last, but that is not the case. Unfortunately, this was down to Dan having a race ban. He's been replaced with a reserve driver tonight who wasn't classified in the official order, so we'll start last. So AlphaTauri have it all to do here, and with the Constructors' Championship still actually on the line. In terms of the Constructors' standing, it's just 1 point between AlphaTauri and Williams in tonight's race. And I will confirm for you guys now as to whether or not Landlord is champion, just to make sure I'm not mixing anything up. Yep, that is confirmed. So Landlord is the champion. So in terms of the Drivers' Championship, there's nothing to lose, nothing to gain in tonight's race in terms of the championship lead. Sagi now leads them towards the line to get back into their grid slots for a very exciting race and a very sunny day here in Brazil. So the last two drivers lining up in their final starting slots on the grid. Of course, the last race on F1 2021 for F1 22, the Champions Edition, drops tomorrow. Very exciting Grand Prix for you here tonight, though, so make sure to stick around. Here we go then. The last time in Season 12, the Racers Driving League with the Constructors' Championship on the line. It is the reverse grid finale in Brazil. It's lights out and we are underway. Decent getaway from Huggy Bear towards turn number 1. He covers off Ethan at the start and in towards that first corner. C110P fan already out. What has happened to the Williams driver at turn 1? The virtual safety car has already been deployed. He didn't even make it to the first corner. And looks like JB's got off as well. PJ Coward already with a penalty. Safety car's been deployed. And that was a very chaotic start to this Grand Prix. And there was only a few seconds for chaos. Two drivers out of the race. I'm being told lobby restart here, so there's been a major part caused by an issue within the lobby. So it looks like we'll be going again. So the last race on this game then has been cut short a little bit, so it's been pushed back. Unsure as to what went on. It only took a couple of seconds to really, for things to really fall apart. Right then, so we shall now wait for the next invite to come through the new lobby to be created. So I shall return in just a few minutes. Right, here we go again then. So back here for the restart. So the lobby has now been reset. We go around once more. So we're going to have everyone line up back on the grid for the second attempt of the race. So hopefully this one will go a little bit better than the first one did. So the last cars now taking their place on the grid. AlphaTauri's Constructors' Championship still on the line as they go now for the second attempt. This is the final round of the reverse grid race here in Brazil. 5 lights once again, and for the second time, it's lights out and we are underway. Decent getaway once again from Huggy Bear. They try and cover off Ethan before turn 1. There goes the Ferrari, guys up the inside. Luigi's fell into second, potentially as they charge through turn number 1. Luigi's fell and Courtney Goblin side by side. Huggy Bear gets away okay. He takes the early lead. Yellow flag already. And who is that in the back? That's Ericsson who's spun out already. I've got a bit more damage behind. Some of these faster drivers making noise from the pack means this start will be chaos here. Up front, Huggy Bear leads. Luigi Sved in second place. He's gained 2 places off that start. Ethan back there in 4th. JB 5th, OT 6th, and Ben 7th. He's right on the tail of the Red Bull here, making their way back up the hill. And yellow flag again, and that is Fergus in the Alfa Romeo who's fallen down the order. He's now down to last place. He's got end plate damage as well, so he's going to fall away a decent amount in this Grand Prix. A very chaotic start. Some of those faster drivers desperate to start making their way through the pack early on. I think in this case it's all about damage limitation. You don't want to gain or lose too much. As of right now, Williams will be able to tie AlphaTauri because they have that 1 extra point to their name. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it is AlphaTauri who are in front by 1 point. Yes, that is true. So both of them are on 409 at this moment in time. That's the main battle to keep an eye on over the course of this Grand Prix itself. So coming through and to complete the first lap, Huggy Bear sets the fastest up 1 minute 14.2. Luigi Sven just behind in second place. Landlord into the pit lane here. A lot of drivers into the pit, so they've got a lot of damage to deal with. Here comes Landlord then in for his first stop of the race onto a fresh set of soft tyres. Blaze also in the pit lane. Fresh set of hard to go under the car and a front wing change as well. IHA coming into the pit. He's being double stacked there in the pit lane. Fergus making his way into his box now. And Blaze will be pulling away now, so that'll allow the other Alfa Romeo in. There'll be a fresh set of tyres, a fresh set of hards for the other Alfa Romeo, and a front wing change to repair that end plate damage. Up front, Huggy Bear still showing the way. Luigi not too far behind. Don't know where I got Liam from. Apologies, Luigi's fan. Ethan back there in 3rd place. Courtney Golan 4th and Websy in 5th. The Red Bulls have an opportunity here to try and gain some more points, but the Mercedes are up there with them as well. And Ferrari, as of right now, Ferrari and McLaren have been fighting at the bottom, at the foot of the table throughout the season here. So right now, McLaren's still in front by 11 points going into this race. Luigi's fan might have a go here down this main straight. He used some of his battery. DRS been able this lap as he sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, 1 minute 10.2. And there is the message from race control coming through now. DRS now enabled. Touchy Pope now sets the fastest lap of the race. Of course, the former champion. And he comes to this race last season, already secured the title. He's closing in. He goes kind of late on the brakes, but not late enough to peek a nose in and try and make his way through. Up the hill they go once again. He's really getting spicy in the mid-pack here. Williams right now need one more. They need just one place. One place will do things for them to take the championship lead by 1 point. And BJ's got his target in front of him there. Curtis in the Mercedes. In terms of positions gained, it looks like BJ's actually gained the most of these first 3 laps. And it looks like it's a tie at the moment for Alvar and Fergus, both of whom have lost 7 places each. Blaze back into pit lane now. This is not how his race wants to go. And these last few weeks have been a series of unfortunate events for him, especially in the closing stages of the race, particularly in the last corners of the last lap. Alvar now sets the fastest lap. Luigi's fell up into the lead now. Ethan's on the attack as well. Luigi's fell breaking the toe here. Huggy trying to close in. The DRS is definitely helping him with that. Goblin chasing Websy, his teammate there. JB followed very closely by Ben as they make their way back through that second sector. Salve Landlord now sets the fastest lap of the race, the new champion. And BJ now up into 9th. So give the Constructors' Championship lead to Williams. Landlord in a world of his own there, 18.4 seconds behind. Total not too far back either. PJ Khaled being hounded by C1 Tempe fan here. So I might as well add Khaled back into the race. C1 Tempe fan still chasing him there. So hopefully they'll get him back in as soon as possible. Augie Bear on the chase, 4 seconds behind. Yeah, look how close those top 3 are, separated by almost nothing as they make their way into the second sector. Obviously about a second behind these guys, pulling away from his teammate. And JB still being attacked by Ben. Curtis is really falling back here. There goes Lucky Lamb up the inside of Zach Sherman there. Brilliant move from the previous champion. One of the former champions. Blaze now gets hit with a penalty. His race going from bad to worse. On the verge of being lapped potentially by the drivers around him. Lucky Lambert will have DRS up this hill. BJ Khaled now rejoining. DRS deployed for the Haas. He looks to the outside of the racetrack. Making his way through up into 9th place. Haas in 4th place in a world of their own in terms of those constructors points. Huggy Bear all over the back of Luigi Sven here. I feel a lot more spaced out now. Arguably the closest stuff being at Van der Zach Sherman now makes his way out of pit lane. He's onto a fresh set of soft tyres. Let's have a look at the tyres here. Huggy Bear then still chasing Luigi Sven, but Ethan and Websy have both closed in. So far, the reverse grid race has been rather entertaining. Websy on the chase here, could use the DRS to his advantage here down this main straight. Huggy Bear back in the tow, Ethan closing on him. Could see a change in second place into turn 1. Not going to happen. Ethan going back at Huggy now. Moving to the left hand side into the corner. Getting the job done, gets the power down. Probably exit. And that moves the Mercedes driver up to second place. There's Nova yet. Huggy's coming back at him though. He's got his nose on the inside. Forcing Ethan what bit wider than he might have liked. Through now to begin the start lap number 9 of this Grand Prix. Luigi Sven with a 2.2 second lead. Brilliant stuff there. Looking around 7 to 10 points gain for Ferrari. If Huggy Bear is to fall off the podium right now, that means the Ferrari would end up finishing, if I'm not mistaken, in ninth place. As of right now, he's second. So that means that the Woking-based team stay in front for the time being. Ben now joining this train, having finally made his way past some of the guys around him. And now joining the train. Around 7 cars or so. So the way as Fergus gets hit the penalty. Alfa Romeo not doing very well here. He's got no risk of losing places or gaining any. Here comes Ethan again, back around the outside. Brilliant run, and Websy could make it 3 abreast into turn 1. Websy around the outside, and oh, it came very close to contact. Will the Red Bull driver hang in there? No, he won't. Has to back out. And could open the door for Ben to go on the attack now. Around the outside if he can. Huggy going a bit wide through turn 4 now. Websy not close to go for a move up the hill, similar to how Ethan did. So Huggy stays in second place for now. Websy almost went a bit deep there. More contact. Websy going all out of shape there on the exit. Could allow Ben around the outside, maybe. He's going to try to switch back here on the mediums. And the Aston Martin around the red soft tyre Red Bull machine didn't quite make it work. All this is allowing the top 3 to get away now. Yellow flag, sector 1, and that is the Alfa Romeo. And that is Fergus who's gone off the track at turn number 3. As they come back through to being at number 11 now. Ben challenging Websy. Ooh, Websy off the track. And I think he may have got away with it there. No damage on the Red Bull from what I can see. So the race continues for him. JB chasing Cockney Goblin. And Huggy Bear still chasing Ethan. Ben now around the outside of Huggy into turn 1. Gets him. And that... Oh, Websy off into the pit lane. So he may have had damage in the end. Huggy Bear now down to 4th place, and that could be 5th if Courtney Goblin closes in enough. Zach Sherman now getting hit with a penalty. 3 seconds for multiple warnings. Unfortunately for him, he's still got a bit of work to do. Back there in 17th place. Huggy Bear going way wide there. Got off into the pit lane now for his first stop of the race. Move Courtney Goblin up to 4th, but could that only be a point? Here goes JB at the inside. The use of the DRS, the hash driver into turn 1, takes over 3rd place. Ben now right back of Ethan as Luigi's Finn also pitted. So this will be for the race lead here if Ben can make that move. He looks to the left hand side, goes late over the brakes there. Gets the power down, they're still side by side, but Ben now takes the lead away. Still going at it, there goes Ethan, backing out of it. Courtney Goblin and JB still side by side into the right hander. JB goes way wide, that should allow Courtney still in there. Nope, JB managed to get the place. Brilliant stuff there, great racing between those top 4. So top 4 as it stands, Ben, Ethan, JB, Courtney Goblin. BJ's back there in 5th place, he's getting a lot of places here. And the AlphaTauri still at the point, so it's got to the Constructors' Championship at this rate. We'll go to Williams. If I had to give my personal opinion, I feel like Williams most likely deserves the Constructors' Championship a bit more. But of course, AlphaTauri both drivers there, Dan and Landlord and the reserves have had, subsequently have had a very respectable season, very good stuff. But it's been more of a partnership job between Williams this season. We've had both their drivers, regardless of who they are, consistently scoring and winning races as well. As Courtney Goblin goes back around the outside of JB, and BJ going to follow him through if he can. Out of turn 4, ooh, spreading a little bit there. BJ looks back inside of JB. Try to say that 5 times fast. Through the right hand they come. Speaking of fast. Williams still on the inside. Can he make that move work? I think he can. You know, and he has made that move work, but only for the moment because JB's still down the inside. So I don't know, he has made the move work, but I think on this right hand now he should get the job done. Yes, he does. Well, lucky now, but now his teammate now hits back JB up if he can. Back down the main straight once again. In terms of stops, we've still got 9 drivers in this coming to the pits. Everyone's made 1 stop, so make that 8 drivers now. Everyone's coming to the pits for 1 stop who has, apart from Savvy Blaze who's done 3. You need a safety car of some kind to get himself back in the race. BJ now challenging Courtney Goblin. Williams on the inside, bit of contact there. Oh, and around goes JB behind them. JB makes contact with Alvar. Luigi's fan goes through there, but unfortunately for JB. Astro gets himself going here. From what I can see, doesn't have much damage, but may pit anyway. Luigi's fan now passing Alvar. Twelve and a half seconds between Ben and Luigi at the moment. Ericsson gets hit with a 3-second time penalty. And Ben now into the pit lane. Ethan stays out. BJ also staying out. Courtney Goblin staying out. Curtis and Lucky Lambert still on the racetrack. And there goes Luigi's Fen back past Ben into turn 1. Alvaro and JB also come to the pits. They'll probably be prepared to repair damage for JB. Front wing being changed for both cars. Fresh set of soft tyres for JB. Alvar gets out in front onto a set of medium tyres. It's actually fast as that there. I'm in at 8.6 on those soft tyres. So Tim B found out of the pit lane after making a second stop of the race. We're nearing the halfway mark now. Still 5 drivers yet to pit. Ethan, BJ, Cottony, Curtis and Lucky Lambert. Ethan being one of those drivers on soft tyres. PJ Kelly gets hit with the penalty. What's the stop here for Mercedes? Very quick stop. Fresh set of soft tyre, sorry, fresh set of medium tyres down the car. The soft being taken off. Ethan rejoins in 9th place, just behind Pope. It's a relatively quiet race so far. BJ now the leader, he's been hit the penalty. So that right now means that Connie Goblin leads the race, unofficially. Behind them, Curtis passing Lucky Lambert in the race for 3rd. Forcing off the track a little bit there. Gets away with it. Connie Goblin here. 6 tenths behind. Got 8 now. Still in DRS range, keeping himself in the lane there. Now on that top 4 pitting. So it's a game of attrition at this point, see if he can stay up there for longer on those tyres. And Luigi's Fen not too far behind them either. In terms of position change then, BJ currently on top with plus 15, but yet to make that first pit stop. So you're going to take those mediums as long as you can go and go on softs to the end of the race. Ericsson passes put now for 8th place to bring himself back into his original starting position. Ben 2 seconds up the road. BJ kind of disconnecting again. $15 laps to go now. It's still BJ showing the way. They're going into the pits now. 2 of those cars in. So Lucky Lambert's joined them. Kurtzson stays out on those hard tyres. BJ onto soft tyres. Connie Goblin onto soft tyres. Lucky Lambert onto, you guessed it, soft tyres. Landlord coming through towards turn 1. Bridge cars back out onto the racetrack. Total of 17 seconds behind for BJ. 18.5 for Courtney Golan, 19.1 for Lucky Lambert. That gap will close down inevitably as Curtis will soon needs pit. Lap number 23 now, this Grand Prix. Again, Curtis staying out. Luigi Svain closing down on him. The gap around 6.6 seconds. Huggy Bear further 3 back. 2 back to Ben, 1 back to Ericsson, who's not too far in front of his teammate, actually Pope. Ethan, again in DRS range of the Alpine. BJ right now on course to just about to do the Constructors' Championship. Courtney Goblin, who gets all out of shape there. Lucky goes around the outside. Brilliant move there through turn 3. Connie Goblin gets no chance to come back in with no DRS with advantage. So guys, on the soft tyres they'll be a lot quicker. And you see Curtis in, he's still staying out for another lap. He's done 23 laps on those hard tyres. He's still got just about a 6-second lead. Got a yellow flag here in sector 2. I believe that was Fergus. See, we saw out Sally Lace is again running problems, or someone's in his backpack. Out the last corner then, Curtis still leading the way. Luigi's Svain second place. Ericsson now right to the back of Ben. And BJ not too far behind Pope either. He's right there behind Pope. Have the DRS to his advantage. Pope won't. BJ looks to the outside. Pope into the pit lane. BJ being chased by Lucky Lambert into turn 1. Ericsson still chasing Ben. Pope and Huggy into the pits, or out the pit lane now for the McLaren. Mediums for Huggy, softs for Pope. Ericsson still has good pace and then those sometimes feel like laps, but his joke's starting to wear off at some point. I doubt he will go the rest of the race on those. How much time BJ and that pack have gained? 17 seconds to become 11 in a matter of laps. Now we're coming about 5 or so when Curtis enters the pits and Luigi takes the lead. And Curtis finally calls it quits and comes to the pit lane. And Luigi's Fen now takes the lead. This is currently enough. Enough to get Ferrari off the bottom step of the table, or the bottom foot of the table. 11 points to McLaren for yellow flags. And who is that? I believe that's one of the Alpines who has gone off, and that is Pope. He's gone way wide. Looks like the last call. He spun it again. JB gets hit with a penalty. 4 seconds now between Luigi's Fen and BJ. Ericsson, Lucky, and on too far behind. Courtney Cobbletham came out with those guys. Hasn't been able to put in the same sort of shift. And with 10 laps to go, the gap now already 3.7 seconds, 3.8. Back up the hill they come then. Luigi's Fen, I'm sure he's aware of the threat that's closing on him. So 10 more laps to go. Winston B fan passing Ericsson out the pit lane. Webster might get him too. Yes, he will. But there's still a race for that last point on offer. Landlord now up into 7th place, but needs to beat BJ now. And Fern up in the top 10 as well, so he has that 1 extra point. And that'll be enough to tie it, and then BJ's result will bring him further in front by 18 points. Actually, probably not 18. It'll be around 12 or so. Luigi's fed into the pits. BJ takes the lead. Now we have a race in our hands. Williams and Haas gone head to head. Both of them have won races this season. BJ's taken a couple of victories here and there. Lucky Lambert took 1 victory this season at Imola. In a crazy race where the rain fell down the closing stages. Lucky Lambert saw it through and won. And now these two titans over the course of the season in and around the championship fight, just behind the 2 main contenders over the course of the late stage of the season, Blaze and Landlord. And now duking it out for the last race run of the season, with just over 8 laps to go. Both of them on fresh soft tyres and going on 5 laps each. They've gone 13 by the time they check the flag balls, so Ben might actually potentially get them here. So let's see what goes down. Of course, BJ has that penalty to think about. And speaking of penalty, Ericsson's got another one. 6 seconds to his name. The majority of drivers only have 3. As of right now, it's looking like Looks like BJ will be finishing in third place. Only just in third. Sorry, excuse. Yep, there it goes. Third place now. Lucky Lambert not close enough to go for a move. Ben Waddle is only now 3 seconds behind Lucky Lambert, but about a second or so in front of Courtney Goblin, who still runs up there in fourth place. So brilliant race for him today. Funnily enough, for Red Bull to be saved in the Constructors' Championship, but it might keep them behind. It might keep them in front of Ferrari. Speaking of which, with Luigi Sven pitting now, he's got a bit of work to do in order to try and beat McLaren. He's only getting 2 points as of right now, because they need 11. A lot of drivers are on soft tyres now, so that chance may have slipped away. Lucky Lambert down the main straight now. Here we go. DRS now deployed up towards turn number 1. They draw level into the first corner. Lucky Lambert gets the edge and takes the lead at turn 1. BJ can't make any more mistakes now. He's got to get back at Lucky Lambert, or at the very least stay within DRS range. Landlord now up into 5th place. Still not enough though, as of right now, to win the Constructors' Championship. There's a matter of 8 points in it now, so 7 points separate them. Those extra points for victory have really helped BJ and Williams in general. Ericsson's made so past Tuggy Bear here, so that's a couple more points for Luigi Sven. He needs to get himself up inside of that top 4, which will be a lofty task. Yellow flag down the main straight. Around 6 or 7 tenths now, separating the 2 leaders. Ben 4.5 seconds back. The main problem for BJ being the fact that there's 2 DRS zones and they become pretty much one after the other. So he's got to stay with Lucky Lambert over the course of this technical sector as we enter the final 6 laps of the Grand Prix. The reverse grid race has stirred up a lot of excitement over the course of it. No retirements yet, which is a shock to at least. Everyone's still going. Ferguson done 27 laps on those hards. 28. Oh, and there he goes. And I've jinxed it. And that could change everything. Big crash there at the last corner. And the safety car now deployed, and BJ sees his chance. Lucky Lambert just misses it. BJ now into the pit lane. Ben into the pits. He sees all the impotence he needs. Curtis stays out, maintaining a sharp position here. He's in a very good position. Majority of drivers taking their chances now. Lucky Lambert stayed out. Didn't get much choice there. But Pope and Fergus out of the race just like that. So then, we have some late drama here in these last laps, after all. Of course, we have to continue the tradition of there being drama in these races. One thing we'll say, this could allow for a lot more change. Perhaps the Constructors' Championship isn't quite decided yet. Perhaps the race winner isn't quite decided yet. Perhaps the battle between Ferrari and McLaren at the bottom of the table is not decided yet. Anything could still change. So at 33 now, this Grand Prix. However, it's going to have like 2 laps to go before we get going again. So about that, I'm back now. So Lucky Lambert then showing the way. I think in one more lap we'll get going again. And never mind, here we go now. Safety car quickly getting away. Lucky Lambert will lead him for the restart. Here we go. He's wasting no time here, getting away at the start. Ethan and Curtis are out with him there. Green flag back out. 3 more laps in the end of the season to decide the Constructors' Championship. Those final positions in the last race of the season. Lucky Lambert leads away then. Curtis in second place. Ethan in third. He's got BJ all over him. He's going to grind the outside if he can. And a bit wide. Or in turn 3, might turn it into an overtake now. On the right hand side, trying to get those extra points. He's keep himself in front of AlphaTauri. Into turn 4. Because he's got that penalty, so that will cost him hugely. He needs to get away as much as he can. And Curtis around the inside now. Taking the lead away from Lucky Lambert. So Curtis in the Mercedes, yet to take a victory this season. So could we see a new winner? Or at least a new winner in season 12 at the very least. There'll be 2 more laps to go across the line. Lambert now, defending inside, BJ around the outside. And Connie Goblin, and that has a penalty as well. So that'll help Landlord a bit. Ericsson gains some places off the penalties. BJ all over the back of Curtis now, they're trying to move alongside. Huggy Bear gets a penalty. BJ really going for it. He gets another penalty there, and that might just sell the Constructors' Championship away. That moves to try and go inside this contact between the two. Oh, it goes one onto the grass. BJ holds on to the lead here. Curtis gets a penalty now too. Lucky Lambert back into the lead. How exciting is this? This is stock car racing, ladies and gentlemen. Lucky Lambert getting away now as he move on to the final. Oh, there's a big crash there. Off of the corner. And BJ was involved in that, and he's out. And that could potentially be the Constructors' Championship. Sort of Landlord getting a penalty on this last lap. He's got to keep it clean and keep her P4. And now Ben might have a chance to take the podium, take the victory perhaps. He's going to look to the left-hand side. Where did he come from in the Aston Martin? Ben takes the lead. Curtis back there in third, looking to pounce if he can. And Websy spins out at turn 3. Landlord on the inside of Curtis here. He's going to take away third place. Will he get it? He's around the outside here. He'll take a beast. He might have to pull it off. Huggy Bear gets hit the penalty again. Short of a late mishap here for Landlord. It looks like AlphaTauri will claim the Constructors' Championship away from a crushing defeat for Williams. But Aston Martin will be rejoicing here as Ben rounds the last corners now in a shock victory to take away the win in Brazil. The reverse grid race is over. Lucky Lambert second, Landlord comes home third, and that will be enough for AlphaTauri to become the Season 12 Constructors Champions. So congratulations to AlphaTauri. They've managed to pull through. And Landlord gets the in-game driver of the day. Wow, what an exciting race that was. So Ben then wins the final race on F1 2021, the final game, the final race in Brazil, the last round of Season 12. How did all that go down? Brilliant stuff here. We'll have to see just how things ended in terms of that final order. So Ben wins the race then. Lucky Lambert second. Landlord third. Luigi Sven fourth. C110P fan fifth in the end. Could have potentially got Landlord late on to win the Constructors title, but wasn't enough. Curtis finished in sixth place in the end after that. Alvar in seventh. JB Racer 8th, Zach Sherman 9th, and Ericsson rounds up the top 10. And the points for Ferrari are enough to get them off of the foot of the table for the first time since early on in the season. And that means that McLaren finished last place in the Constructors' Championship. So that is the end of the Racers Driving League Season 12. Do hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, then make sure to tune in for Season 13. We'll let you know where that's going from in the future, because I won't be doing them for a while. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we shall see you next time. Goodbye.